People, Deluded, I'm back again. Our under 18s, you know, two of our three men's side have won this weekend. Sadly, our under 23s lost against Southampton. You know, Southampton came from behind to beat them. Our first team battered Fulham. Our women's team battered West Ham, if I remember correctly. And obviously, our under 18s won 4-2. Now, the scoreline looks a bit mad. You know, it was a crazy end to the game. There's about 3 goals in the last 10 minutes. It's a crazy game, but, you know, most important thing, we've got the 3 points. Most important thing is we're just that bit fitter. And yeah, you lot know me, I love these under 18s, man. What I like is you get the real team vibe. Even when they were 16s and they were getting to cup finals, you know, they've got talent, because there's a bunch of scholars, like a ridiculous amount of scholars handed out, but they've got a lot of togetherness. They fight for each other, and it's that sort of spirit I wanted to see, man. Southampton are a good footballing side. They have good scouts. They bring in good players. They source good players from the London areas outside of their own catchment. Their philosophy and club ethos, they're a good team. They knock the ball around. They're not afraid. I did feel early on both teams were trying to feel each other out. And both teams were trying to feel each other out, see what both teams were about. But I like that we were playing with confidence, man. Amari Hutchinson got 2 assists in this game, and he was buzzing like a bumblebee. Mauro Bendera, I got a lot of time from him. He's very strong with technical ability to match. Was playing nice passes and all of these sort of things. You've got Charlie Patino, where if you're an Arsenal fan, you know what he's on. So calculated, does things quick and early. Marco Flores, you know, he goes in midfield and goes out wide, and he's one thing I like about him, he's never stops buzzing. He's like a bumblebee. There's a lot of energy in his performance. He gets about. I really like that, people. And you know, I really think we played with confidence. We didn't get scared. We pressed well. It looked like a bunch of first year scholars, you know, 16, 17-year-olds that have been waiting for this, you know, been training their whole life. You know, you're finally making your first inroads to be an Arsenal player, training and playing full time. It's serious now, and you've got to compete. But apologies, people. Enjoy it. And I think you saw that with them, man. They were playing with confidence. They're moving the ball. Everybody wanted it, from the fullbacks to the keepers to the front men as well. We looked very good. And, you know, we took the lead courtesy of Luke Plange. You know, Luke Plange, forgive me. It's a lovely move, and it's a lovely finish to match. I do believe Arsenal are starting to show the highlights. So please go on their website and check the highlights, man, because I'm not doing it enough justice. It was a lovely passing move, sort of passing into space move with a bunch of players. I do think Taylor Hart technically got the assist. He's played well in the last couple of pre-season games / this game. I've seen him being a second-year scholar. But we go 1-0 up, and you know, that's what I want to see. I want to see us take the lead at home, kill the game off very early, and we're playing well. You know, we've got 2 goals really early on. We scored in whatever minute Luke scored in, but in the 25th minute, it's an own goal. Like I said, we're all over them. We're breaking. They fouled one of our men. Marco Flores and Amari Hutchinson are over the free kick. Marco is alleged to take this. He's taking it, and initially I thought he scored straight away, but it's taking a knock off the defender, and you know, it will take that. It's 2-0. It's an own goal. It is what it is, sort of thing. Shortly after, you know, Marco himself, you know, you could say it's a bit debatable if that's his goal or not. Personally, I'd be trying to claim it. He makes sure he goes one better and actually scores. Once again, it's a lovely finish. Amari Hutchinson with an assist. Mauro did well to bring energy to start the move, and Flores finishes it off with a good strike, man, into the goal. It's 3-0. He deserves our goal. We deserve that third. I think we're playing well. There were times Southampton were breaking, but I wouldn't say they necessarily pressured us, put us under any sustained pressure, really made me feel any real nerves, people. But like I said with our under-23s in my video, where they took the lead and they were playing against 10 men and they failed to win and failed to manage the game, one criticism is for these young men, and they're training full time now. Yeah, they're still young. They're 16, 17. There's a lot of things they have to worry about, you know, on their journey. But one thing they're gonna have to learn, whether they're 18s, 23s, playing in the first team, going out on loan elsewhere, is game management. Because it ended 4-2. At a point, it's 3-0. At a point, forgive me if I'm wrong, it's actually 3-2, sort of thing. So it got a bit booky towards the end of the set. In the second half, it got a bit booky. You know, they won a penalty, they converted it and made it 3-1. In relation to 3-2, you know, we got caught in possession. You know, we got caught flat-footed. We caught messing about, and they made it 3-2, really and truly. Again, game management, and it was a nervy end. Birthday boy Kyan Edwards, you know, I got a lot of time for him, man, and it's gonna be keen. I'm keen to see what we do with our strikers, because he's young. He's just turned 17. It was his birthday, so I don't want to talk about things too tough, because he needs to, you know, want to train, get used to training every day with the first with his team at under 18s level and everything that goes with being a scholar. But I'm happy for that lad. He scored on his birthday. You know, he scored for Arsenal on his birthday. How many of you dreamed to do that? He made it reality. I love that lad. He's quick. He can play a couple of roles. He can score goals. He can link up play. Forget all of the technical ability. It's your attitude, and he's always hungry to learn. He always wants to learn. Obviously, he knows he's got ability, but you genuinely get the vibe he feels I haven't achieved anything in this game. You know. Event toward, like I said, the ball's put over the box and it's an instinctive finish. It's food and drink to any striker. He taps it in, he makes it 4-2, last kick of the game, sort of thing. And in relation to Luke and Kyon Edwards, the strikers, I'm happy they got off the score sheet. You know, there's good competition. If I'm Luke, I want to make sure Kyon don't play. If he plays, he's got to play out wide like he has a couple of times. You know, I'm a second year scholar. I want to be the leader for these first year boys. If I'm Kyon, F that. I want to play, you know, I want to be part of this team. Both of them, you know, it's early days, but should be looking to try kick into the 23s or get some minutes or be involved in that squad, because you've seen Sam Greenwood leave. Balogun had a quiet game against Southampton, but Balogun's future is in doubt. Eddie Nketiah is irrelevant from this level. Tyrese has gone on loan. So you'd imagine there's opportunities there for strikers to be involved. So if you do your thing at 18's level, you never know. So I'm happy they're both off the mark. Amari Hutchinson, lovely footballer, you know. For a small guy, he's strong. He's got good balance. He can, you know, he can do all sorts of assists. He can do the set piece thing. He can play a lovely underhit pass in behind. We've got some good players there. Marco Flores, Charlie Patino, always in the right positions to receive the ball. Really understands his midfield role. Muro there as well. You've got Zach in defence. You know, you've got Monlouise in general. You've got a very good bunch of players, man. Brooks there. There's a good bunch of players collectively with this 18s, and I'm genuinely excited about this whole bunch of players and this crop of players as the first years, because from centre mid to up front, there's all prospects, and obviously it's unlikely, you know, if it's a miracle if only one makes it. You could even say it's unlikely one don't makes it, but I think they're all gonna go off and have decent careers, man. And you know, I'm going to support this. You not know me. The under 18s is my favourite level with Arsenal, and I really want them to do well. I think they might be inexperienced and being young players, but I think with their spirit, I'm not going to go as far as to say we could win the FA Youth Cup, even though I want to, but we could do well, man. And, you know, like I said, it was a near enough perfect performance beyond game management and conceding 2 cheap goals for their first game as professional Arsenal footballers. Sort of, they did well, man. So I'm happy for them. I'm not too sure who they've got next, but I'll also be supporting them and any other team all the way. I've got nothing more to add, so I'm going to get out of here, man. It's always a pleasure. On that note, DG, I'm out.